Well, I could have chosen the story that I found on the internet this week about a teenager shoving a USB cable up his ass, but
But
I selected something better.
I like the pun you did there. I saw the butt. You placed the butt there. That was an intentional pun. I know what
Good, because there's another butt joke coming.
Okay.
Because this story is literally called Vermont Town is Scrambling to Find Mysterious Poop Dumper.
I don't even know where to begin with this one.
Well, I will tell you the basis of the story, and then we can talk about it.
That was the basis before I say something. Yeah.
Yeah. In the town of Bolton, Vermont, police are struggling with a different kind of waste. Police and pedestrians have been finding bags of human shit all over the place.
Oh,
We are talking hundreds of pounds here. That's a lot of shit.
that hundreds of pounds?
Hundreds. Everyone is fed up with the situation. They did a calculation, as the police do, and it turns out to be about 400 pounds.
Why would they even measure that? It's just a lot of poop. That's all they gotta say. Like, they don't have to go in that much detail.
You see, they have to measure it because they can't go on the local news and say there's shit everywhere.
Yeah. Left it at that.
This is my favorite part of this. They still haven't found the person who's doing this. You would think the Amazon order for 400 lunch bags of small lunch bags might give it away, but
Yeah.
no, that wouldn't.
How long would that take for him to do though? If it's one person, you know
I don't know.
what I mean?
I don't know. It doesn't say whose it is.
Well, obviously.
So it doesn't say whose it is. So it could be anybody's.
It could be. No, like, okay. If you had to poop 400 pounds of poop, how long would that take you? Like, what size? How many times does he poop in a day?
Let's do a calculation here, and boy, is my algorithm going to be funny after I do this.
How much is that poop weigh?
No, not weigh. How much do humans shit in a day?
Maybe he works for like the sewer department if he has access to that much poop. Again, or her. But we already know a guy would do this. I feel like only a guy would be.
This has to be a guy thing. Okay. Yeah. So this says 128 grams per day. Now let's do some math here. Let's do grams to pounds. And then we do 400. And then we do that number. Divided by, let's do a year.
Okay.
Divided by 128. This person is collecting, on average, about 4 turds from 4 people every day over the course of a year.
So it's not all fresh or something, obviously. There's no answer for it. Like,
I would assume not, but I cannot make that assumption.
I mean, it's either that or he's literally going to the sewer and just bagging up what he sees and then tossing it up.
He's taking like tongs and throwing it in bags and just shooting it out the window.
No, if he's doing this, he's not even using tongs. Are you kidding me? Jeez.
Bare hand. Bare hand.
Barehanded. He must have lost a dare or something to do this. This must have been like a really bad dare gone wrong.
I wish I wish I had the ability to fathom how much shit that is, but I don't.
I don't want to picture how much that is. I really don't. That's gotta be absurd. Something bad must happen in this man's life. Something really bad must have happened in that man's life.
This man's diet is straight Taco Bell.
I just hope it's all solid consistency too. We're not just talking like ugh, soft and squishy. This is a great story. I'm glad you
I ate 45 minutes ago and I don't want to think.
It's okay, me too.
No. What was I gonna say? Okay, I have a shit story before we move on. So I was in Pittsburgh for a Mets game. And it was me, my sister, and my dad that went, and my dad's friend we ended up seeing there. They just happened to be there the same day.
Yeah.
So he was telling us this story that like from like 20 minutes before when we saw him, we were like asking him what was all over him. He goes, so I was in the bathroom and all three of us were like, oh no. And I walk into the stall and it's just covered in shit. Everything, the floor, the sides, the door, that's everything. So as one would, we just start laughing. Yeah. So it's like I literally hovered over the seat. So because I got some on my shoe, I took my shoe off, and in the sink, I was like washing my shoe off. So that way, like, I wasn't smelling like shit the entire time.
Understandably.
He's over there. He goes, I go over to start washing my hands and to wash, start drying my hands. And he just starts giggling. But you already know it's something going to be funny. At least from this person telling the story, it automatically means there's something funny.
You got up to that point and didn't start laughing until that point, and then it gets worse.
In the same sink where he just washed shit off of his shoe, some person is washing their hands, cupping their hands, and splashing water into their face.
Oh my God. That poor person. They don't know what's happening.
They don't know what just happened because by the time that they came out of their thing, he was already drying his hands, so he didn't.
That's so bad.
You know how there was like Watergate and all that?
Yeah.
We called it Shitgate.
Understandable. Gee, I want to know how the stall ended up like that in the first place. I want to know what poor soul had to leave that mess like that.
Well, I can give kind of a hint. Now, baseball stadiums are known for having their own kind of food.
Really?
No, so like, the food there is like obviously like burgers, hot dogs, like all of that kind of stuff like usual. But it will have like specialty things also, like that you can only find in the stadium.
Churros.
Not in Pittsburgh.
Never been to a baseball game. Not gonna lie to you, so I was just kind of guessing.
For what was I going to say? Probably for somewhere like Texas, probably. California, probably.
Oh, yeah.
But for Pittsburgh, they have a sandwich.
Oh.
Now, Pittsburgh has a sandwich that has white bread, pulled pork, barbecue sauce, green onions, and bacon cheddar pierogies.
All right. Now I'm just more surprised that more toilets aren't like that. Thank you. Thank you for, yeah.
That was my only assumption.
That's a good assumption. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So, yeah. Yeah. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there and we'll move on. I think that will be the best thing to
That's
do.
a perfect transition right there. We'll leave it at Shitscape.
All right, so we're going to do a new segment that we're going to call overrated or underrated. Now, I'm going to give something, and both of us are going to decide if it's overrated or underrated. And if it's head to head, like one of us says it's over, one of us says it's under, you have to explain why you chose that. Okay.
I'm personally hyped for this one.
Okay. So some of them are funny. Well, I think. Nope, all of them are funny.
Great.
There's 6 of them. Just to start out to see how we're feeling about it. Okay.
All
right. The first one, overrated or underrated, TikTok.
Overrated.
I'm going to say overrated as well. Yes, it is very funny and it occupies a good amount of my time, but like, I'm not sure how the algorithm works, and I'm just seeing like the same shit over and over and over and over again.
Because that's the thing, the algorithm says like, oh yeah, you like cars, you'll get a crap ton of videos about cars. That's it. That's what they're
No,
gonna
and it's not even like the same. It's like, I like cars. Yeah, cool. Show me more car stuff. But it's like the same joke, the same audio, the same. Like, it's all.
Oh my
it's
god, yeah.
annoying.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even have TikTok because I had a feeling it was gonna end up like this when like it came out when I was in like what senior year of high school or junior year of high school or something. And everyone was getting TikTok. Everyone's like, get TikTok. And I was like, nah, it seems like a waste of time, whatever. And it blew up. It definitely did. You know what I mean? It's like one of the huge things out there now.
Right.
But because that's the thing, right? Once you click one, it's just that swiping is like addictive. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I don't want to fall in that trap.
And it's also addictive because
so addictive.
They're like a minute long.
Yeah, so you're like, okay, it's just small, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My little cousin is addicted to TikTok, like bad. Like she has her own phone, like a separate phone that is not her phone, devoted to TikTok because of the amount of saved like TikToks and drafts that she has is too much for her own phone that she put it all on another phone with more gigabytes. She is 16, putting that out there.
Oh.
This make that image clear.
All right, ready for the next one?
Ready for the next one?
this one will take a little bit of explaining because not everyone knows what this is. But
Mm.
overrated or underrated, duo. Now,
Do
before we give our selection, duo is the UB two-step verification thing, and it's a pain in the ass. So, Salim, overrated or underrated?
Okay, this is tough because it does its job, but I hate it with a burning passion. So, I mean,
I mean, you could say rated.
what?
You could say rated. It's like right in the middle.
It's I think it's overrated. Like I feel like I don't need to log in to look at my homework or something like that. Or there's some things where it's useful, like if I'm signing into my account, sure. But then there's other things where like, okay, why do I need to do this to like look at homework or like look at, you know what I mean? Like there's no reason. So I think that's a little overused, a little bit, especially because it never remembers me. I don't have a memorable face
And
apparently.
for that reason, I'm saying it's overrated
Yeah.
because I am fed up with marking save my computer for a week, even though it's the only computer I am using in that entire week to look at something. 20 minutes later, if I change tabs, who are you? Like, but I'm the same like, what?
Who do you think you are?
Excuse me.
It's a bouncer with short-term memory loss.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
It's like the Impractical Jokers thing that they keep the one bit that they did that they like keep exiting like the meeting rooms in different costumes.
No. You know what I always wanted to do? I always wanted to go to like dinner or like lunch or something where you like a place where you have a waiter.
Yep.
Every time that waiter leaves, you just change your shirt. And then every time they come back, I just want to see if they pick up on it, just a completely different shirt every time. It's reminding me of that.
Okay, the next one, overrated or underrated? Football.
I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but it's
Now,
I think it's
let me change that.
Mm.
Overrated or underrated? The NFL.
Still gonna get a lot of hate for this, but overrated.
I agree with overrated, but I would say that college is underrated.
Mm. All the college ones, yeah. I
The, co-
just
the college ones are way more fun to watch.
mm.
Like, just take this week for an example. Like, yes, UB lost to a team that they should have easily beaten. Notre Dame, who was originally ranked 4th in the country, lost to a team that was ranked 40th. Let's see, who else? Let me look because I follow all this because I like it so much more. Let's see here. Who lost big to who?
Like I don't know what it is. I recently learned how the game works. Not recently, like a year ago, I learned how the game. I understand how football works now. I can watch a game. I'm like, oh, okay, this is how the game works. Cool. But I the the quarters are 15 minutes, or at least the ones I was watching was
No,
15
they're
minutes long.
15. They're
Yeah, they're
they're
okay.
15.
They're all 15. Okay, I didn't know if it was different between college and NFL or whatever. Anyway, 15 minutes long for a quarter, which is surprising because a quarter literally means 25. Okay, not a quarter. Anyway, 15 minutes for a quarter, right? But it takes so freaking long because it plays out for 6 seconds. And then it's just another 3 minutes of like, okay, do this, move this. Well, everyone huddle in, let's talk about this. Like this, the amount of time, like I feel like even the players must get like so much rest. They're like, okay, I feel like they get like tired. They're like, okay, let's just keep playing the game. You know what I mean? Because like it's just so much time is wasted.
But here's the thing, though, is you also get the nail biters,
Yes, there was a few in the
like
game today.
the UB game, um the Texas and Alabama game that was the since this will be put out next week, that was on the 10th. They won by a field goal with 2 seconds left
Okay.
and won 20-19.
Geez.
Let's see. Oh, who else was a nail biter? Houston and Texas Tech. Houston is ranked. Texas Tech is not. Texas Tech won in 2 overtimes by a field goal. I'm going to find the commercial and I'm going to put it in this of the reason why college football is just better. Everyone can fight me on it, and you're wrong. And I know you're going to fight me on it because you're a Bills fan. So that's
Yeah, probably.
You know what's weird about like people in the NFL? They played in college.
Yeah.
They all had to have played at least 2 seasons in college.
That's kind of how they get in, yeah. There was one dude who was playing today. It turns out he's like an ex-Navy SEAL or something. Man is 28 years old.
Yeah.
He's a full-grown adult.
Here's the thing though. There was a guy, it's a well-known story. He played for Ole Miss. His name was Michael Orr. Basically abandoned as a child. A family took him in an underserved community. Had him play football in high school, did really well in high school. Got a scholarship to Ole Miss. Played at Ole Miss for all 4 years. And now I think right now is playing for the Ravens.
That was cool.
That's the story you want to see, right?
Of course, yeah.
Exactly. So that's my argument. All right, next one.
All right.
Overrated or under? This is where we start getting silly now. Overrated or underrated? Clash of Clans.
Overrated. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I never really got into it. I tried playing it, and I I don't know. I don't know. I didn't click with it. Maybe it's just me.
I played it for exactly like 2 weeks. Got bored of it and was done.
So I'm assuming you're overrated.
I am overrated, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you are overrated. God.
How much work do you do on this?
What? I talk. My voice is used.
Yes, and I edit. I make the music. I do the social media.
But I talk.
Yeah, I do too.
What? Little do they know I do the voices for this. I talk for you and for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And now my 2 favorite ones that I came up with. Well, that I actually found from somewhere else, but it's
still 2 favorite ones, yeah.
2 favorite ones, easily. Overrated or underrated? Taking a selfie with an overseas orphan.
I'm sorry?
Overrated or underrated? Taking a selfie with an overseas orphan.
I mean, how do I mean, what are you doing for the orphan? Are you just taking a selfie with them? Are you going to adopt them afterwards? Or, you know what I mean? Like, it's situational. You know, like if you're taking a selfie and then the caption is like, oh my God, just adopted this kid. God bless. You know what I mean? Like that's something where like, yay, okay.
Hey, I never said you had to adopt the orphan.
But what am I doing? Am I just going overseas, snapping a picture?
See, now I think this is very underrated.
Yeah,
because you go to a country knowing that you don't have to stay there, and going up to a kid whose parents are dead and just being like, hey kid, come here.
I need to get the legs. I need to do the quick.
You just take a picture with them.
Found this poor kid stranded. Had to take a selfie with him, just to spread the word that
Be
he's
real.
alone.
Be real.
Had to be real for the day. It's like, wow, I found this kid. Hope someone does something for him soon. Ain't gonna be me though.
Ain't gonna be.
I'm a broke bitch still.
I'm trying to find myself. All right, last one. Overrated or underrated? Watching someone slip next to a wet floor sign.
Oh, underrated every
Oh,
day.
underrated completely.
Not enough stuff is laugh. Like part of you, like you need to laugh, but like you also feel bad because they're right there. You know what I
You know
mean?
what? No,
Like,
even
screw
more
that.
underrated. Even
Mm.
more underrated. Watching them slip into the wet floor sign.
Now that's for people, dude. Because there's always a person on their phone. You know what I mean? It's
Oh
never a
yeah.
person, like actually looking at the sign. Like, oh, gotta be careful.
And the funny thing is, like next to like the image on the wet floor sign, it's what you actually look like when you step in a puddle next to a wet floor sign.
They know what's up. They see a little one hand over the other action going.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Just die. Oh man.
Definitely
All right.
underrated. I'm glad I guess I'm underrated.
Yeah, you are. That's underrated. That's
That
definitely
100%
underrated.
There's no way that's not underrated.
All right, we are going to take a break and we're going to come back with fill in the blank.
Yes.
All right, so as usual, this is fill in the blank Cards Against Humanity edition, so we all know how this goes, right, Salim?
Yes, sir.
All right, you ready for the first one?
Mm-hmm.
Science will never explain blank.
Why Buffalo sucks at football. That game will never get out of my head, dude. It's just painful.
I would have science will never explain the producers of TLC shows.
Fair. I feel like those guys have to be on something to be like
Dr. Pimple Popper, My Strange Addiction, something sent me to the ER.
who thinks of these shows?
Exactly. Science has never been able to explain who makes up these shows.
Let's make a show about popping people's pimples and put that on TV.
Sold.
Come on, bro.
I learned the hard way that I cannot cheer up a grieving friend with blank.
Crap, I'm blanking. I'm the one blanking. That's my answer. Myself naked.
Oh.
You would think that would cheer someone up. I hope. There.
No.
No.
I learned the hard way that you can't cheer up a grieving friend with midget strippers.
These answers are so much better than mine. I suck at this. I don't know if it's late or I'm horrible at this.
Okay. What is George W. Bush thinking about right now?
Pull off round 2 in the Oval Office.
What is George W. Bush thinking about right now? Are ovals a circle or a really drunk square?
Wait, Bush was the. No, I'm thinking about Clinton. Crap. Clinton was the one with the affair in the Oval Office, right?
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was Bush. That's why that made more sense if that was Bush. Crap. Never mind. I take mine back. I'll just be sad. I don't know my trivia about presidents, apparently.
In his new self-produced rap album, Kanye West raps over sounds of blank.
Cats in a blender. I can hear it. I can picture it.
No, I have. In his new self-produced album, Kanye West raps over sounds of remixed YMCA music.
Yeah, look on the YMCA. What can I say, dude? Kanye is a visionary, man. He's a visionary.
I get by with a little help from blank.
My dab pen.
Why do I feel like that would be Kaylin's answer?
Yeah, that would be, wouldn't it? Maybe even Rob did. Robert would love that.
No, Rob doesn't do dab beds. He does weed.
That's straight weed.
Straight weed. See, I get by with a little help from
Midget strippers.
midget strippers.
Midget strippers. They're coming back.
Okay. Why do I hurt all over? Midget strippers.
Midget stripper. Little feet stomping.
Well, if you'll excuse me, gentlemen, I have a date with blank. No, midget strippers cannot be your answer.
Totally. I was gonna say, can I not use midget strippers again? Midget only fan model.
Oh.
Wait. Date with Addison Rae's mom.
Well, if you'll excuse me, gentlemen, let's keep that in mind for this joke, okay? Excuse me, gentlemen, I have a date with Young Gravy.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by
that? I got this one.
Okay.
Oh, sick. I just saw the skater do a 720 kickflip into a wet floor sign.
The wet floor sign's back.
Yeah. Oh, sick. I just saw this skater do a 720 kickflip into blank. And no midget strippers cannot be an answer.
Stripper pole.
Midget stripper bowling.
It did a kickflip into George W. Bush.
Oh.
He can have a comeback too.
It's a pity that kids these days get involved with blank.
Midget stripper.
Oh my god.
Oh. TLC.
I'm gonna say it's a pity kids these days are all getting involved with saying that it's so satisfying.
The word thriving.
I'm saying the word satisfying.
Those freaking bubble pop things, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that thing.
All right, last one. And I feel like I know your answer. That's bullshit. They can't fire me for blank.
If you're thinking midget strippers, you were damn right.
That's bullshit. They can't fire me for
Public urination.
no.
That's something they. I think that's something they cannot fire you for. Whoever they are.
Yeah. No, I think I'll do. That's bullshit. They can't fire me for showing up late as usual. Like
Listen,
someone I used to work with.
Who's that? Who's?
I will tell you during the break.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
No. All right. So with that, we will take a break, and we'll move on to some complaining.
Yay.
All right. It is everyone's favorite segment. It is time to bitch. This time, you're going to be talking about NFL commentators who are doing promos for shows on their network. Okay.
All right. I'll let you start with this one.
Okay, great. Chris Collinsworth cannot do this. He there was a bit on SNL that I think it was for CBS, so it's not Chris Collinsworth, but he does the same bullshit and it's really funny. So it's like they'll like say it'll be like, oh, here's the title of the show, this is what goes on. And then like the next time they talk about it, it's like the same show, but it's a little different.
Yeah.
And it's the same show, and then there's a little more to it. Like it's like I'll have to find it so
Listen,
I can.
they're keeping the
I could
red, dude.
But like, it's weird, and I hate it because it makes no sense, and you're paid to talk about the game, not about the ads.
I know what you're talking about, dude. If the ads are paying that well, you know what I mean? I'll talk about whatever they want.
That's just what you want to do. That's the thing. You don't give a shit about football. You just want the ads.
Yeah, dude, I'm here for the ads. That's why I watch football games, straight up for the ads. The only reason why I watched the Super Bowl was for that Doctor Strange commercial.
That's it.
That was it.
No other reason.
No, and then when Professor Xavier popped up on that screen, dude, totally worth it.
Probably sitting there, just be like, oh.
That was it. That was louder than any cheering for any football game I've ever done. It wasn't even during the part where they had the ball. Dr. Strange had the ball. It was his time.
So, no, the other thing that I hate about these people is not that they're bad at their job, which they are. Like I can understand like a small tangent, but it's my favorite ones are the ones that don't turn the microphone off, like during the commercials, and you could hear them through the commercials.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I haven't watched enough football in my life to sit through one of those ones.
That is a thing, and it's really funny.
What channel is that on? ESPN, right?
Normally, yeah.
Yeah. Wherever you watch football, I don't know.
Yeah, wherever you watch football. It is available wherever you watch football.
I don't freaking know, man. I think one time when I used to work back in Tim Hortons, those good old days, and it was football, whatever, Super Bowl night, and it was completely dead. No one was gonna go buy coffee at Super Bowl night, obviously. And my one coworker set up like the Super Bowl on his phone. He's like, "Yo, let's just watch the Super Bowl." I was like, "Okay." So we're just sitting there in the back, just like watching the Super Bowl. No one came by for like an hour. We're just like sitting there watching the game. That was it. That was my.
Let's watch the Super Bowl. All right.
Okay. It was better than serving coffee. Listen,
You
the
could have
amount
just
of
kept
people-
making coffee.
I have stolen so much coffee from that place. It's not okay. It's
Uh,
pretty bad.
my one friend used to work there, and I would show up there after school, and he would just make me coffee and hand it to me, like all the time. Like I
Like,
would literally just show up there and be like, "You want a coffee?" Like, sure.
Yeah, I have my friends work at Dunkin'. I just go there. I haven't swiped my card there in years. Years. Like since they started working there, I've not swiped my card once at that place. I've gotten so much, like not even drinks, it is just straight up food. Like the amount of food I have gotten. Like there's one time I came in, it was during Ramadan, I was fasting, I was going to a class, and I always stop by that Dunkin' before that class because my whatever, the fasting ended during the class. Not important. So I got there one time, he handed me three sandwiches. Three sandwiches. It was like a double turkey croissant sandwich crap, whatever. It was awesome. Eat three sandwiches. It was awesome.
So my one friend who was at Tim Hortons used to make me like stuff that was on the menu, but like change something in it. So like that, like chicken and grilled cheese panini, he put bacon on it.
No.
It was so good. It was.
I don't know the exact dates. I should know this. Obviously, I work there. But in Tim Hortons, there's the Oreo ice cap, right?
Yep.
But it's only there for like, the summer or some crap like that. And then they get rid of it. And the main reason why I started working was so I can get free Oreo ice caps. Like that's what brought me in. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's what brought me in. I'm very shallow. I'm a shallow person. So
You're an asshole.
yeah, pretty much. I worked there for a week and then they got rid of the Oreo ice caps. That was it. The season was over.
And then I quit the next day.
I quit a month later. Not important. Not at all related to the store. Not at all related to them. No correlation. Anyway, so I had my one friend and we worked the night shift. And we're not technically as workers, you're only allowed to take like coffee, I'm pretty sure. Like tea and coffee are the only things you're allowed to have for free if you work there. But you're still not allowed to abuse it. But of course, we didn't listen to that, obviously. So we lined up a whole counter in the back with like 20 cups. And we were filling them up. We're making ice caps. And in the back, we have like a ton of different flavor shots and flavorings in the back, whatever. And we were trying to find what combination would get us the closest to the Oreo ice cap. So we'd write on the cups, we'd write like, okay, 2 pumps vanilla, 1 pump chocolate chip, that kind of thing. And then we found one and it tasted just like the Oreo ice cap. And then we did this with like a bunch of different drinks and we had our own secret menu. So in the back, we'd have like this huge like sugar container that you can drag out. So we stuck a paper to the back of it. We like, we colored it in, whatever. It was a secret menu. And then only like the elite workers got to know about the secret menu. And we'd write the recipe and like, you get to try it, whatever. Perfect. I wonder if they ever found that paper actually. I quit before I figured that out. But technically didn't quit, but
Oh man. All right.
you can't do that at a pool.
No, you can't. You can't do that. You can't do that.
But you also don't get
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Steal pool water?
Hey, I mean, mix in some
I
salt.
need to shower.
Yes. It's a shower, dude.
Just leaves with like just gallons of water.
Hey, you know what?
Shower.
I work here. This is my right. No, I miss those days. I mean, I don't miss getting yelled at by old people at the window. That part was kind of rough, but other than that, oh, and the creepy dudes that come stare at the ladies that work there. That was fun.
Yeah, they still do that.
Yeah, they still do that. That didn't
Yeah.
change either. At least I got those guys. They'll never leave me. Or the ladies, apparently, in the situation.
You ready to sign off for the night?
Yeah, I went on tangent with my Tim Horton stories.
Yeah, you're fine. All right. So this has been another new episode of On the List. It might not seem new, but it is.
It is, we promise.
I promise. It is still there's shit everywhere, so wash your hands.
What gate happened again?
And if you've learned anything from this entire episode, it's that you should watch out for midget strippers stealing pool water and making coffee with it.
Oh god, that'd be so bad. Chlorine coffee.
No, I think with the heat it would burn off.
Maybe.
Probably. So with that, we say goodbye for now. Wash your fucking hands. There's shit everywhere. And we will see you hopefully soon.
Yeah, what he said.